It's the most non-feminine quality. Like femininity does not go with arrogance. I'll provide you with one more thing, which is the worst quality a person in general, but particularly a woman, because I say that because I'm mostly advising men, can have. The worst quality that will exaggerate every negative and toxic pattern and will hinder any ability of doing anything healthier in return. The worst quality a woman can have, and arguably a man too, I would say, is arrogance. Okay. I don't know if that's the worst quality a man can have. I haven't really looked into it that far, but I know for a woman, for sure. What do I mean by arrogance? Believing that her point of view is the only point of view. Having a lack of personal responsibility, that anything that would imply fault. Having an ego to a point where she thinks that she is righteous and right, and her stuff is the right way, and everybody else and anyone else who doesn't agree with her is stupid. It's not solipsism. Solipsism is just seeing things only from her point of view, for sure, but it's not necessarily believing she's right all the time. And a lot of women who are arrogant will say, no, I don't think I'm right all the time. But then they proceed to handling every single conflict that they ever have from a position of righteousness. If they see other people that she disagrees with contempt, she makes assumptions about other people. She has an ego that is just out of control because truthfully, she's deeply insecure and therefore overcompensates. She demonizes other people. She will do all of the toxic patterns if she's arrogant and thinks she's on a higher plane than you. If she can't take personal responsibility, if she can't say, you know what, I was wrong there and I screwed that up, then it's a no-go for any sort of relationship, in my opinion. That's a hard boundary for me. She has to be willing to admit fault. And you do too. That doesn't mean you grovel and apologize and cry about it. All right. And make it more than what it is. You can apologize. There's nothing wrong with that. You can say the words, I'm sorry. I think men are a little bit weak in this space. You can't do that, in my opinion. Just having the ability to recognize fault. All right. That's really what it boils down to. When you're at fault, the reason why it's the worst quality is because you can't change anything about yourself if you don't recognize a problem. So if she is unwilling to recognize that she is the problem in certain behaviors and circumstances and certain things she's doing, then she'll never change her behavior. If she has toxic arguing patterns, she's in disagreement about something and she's so arrogant that she won't accept your leadership. She won't accept your boundaries. She won't accept your condition. She's going to argue everything they try to do with her. And then even if she sticks around because, you know, your SMV is high and she has emotions for you, she will arrogantly think that she's the better of the two of you or try to convince herself of that all the time. And she will, any conflict, bring out the toxic patterns. She will see you in the contempt because how dare you go against her when she's clearly right? She'll see everything as a personal attack on her. You know, it's just insane how big of a killer of a human being pride and arrogance can be, let alone a woman. It's the downfall of a woman. It's the most non-feminine quality. Like femininity does not go with arrogance. Being a attractive feminine woman and arrogance does not go together. Confidence, sure. Being confident can be very attractive. Being arrogant, though, thinking you're better than other people, thinking you're above them, when it's not of anything objective, just because you know of your point of view or your way of seeing the world, biggest downfall. And that leads directly to contempt because as soon as you're in opposition, as soon as you tell her no, as soon as you say no, you do the Luca thing as you're supposed to, and the action plan is this, and she don't like it, you know, she's going to stonewall you for days. She's going to see you in contempt. She's going to do punishing behaviors because how dare you not do what she thinks she should do.